Welcome to Epic World History, first series of Stone Age. This series will come every Thursday. Our journey back in time to the dawn of humanity, discover how early humans survived, created tools, and built the first sparks of civilization. This is the incredible story of the Stone Age, where it all began. Life in the Stone Age, how it all began. The Stone Age is the earliest and longest period in human prehistory, spanning from the first known use of stone tools by early hominins around 2.5 million years ago to the introduction of metal tools approximately 5,000 years ago. This era represents a foundational time for human development, during which our primitive ancestors made significant advancements in technology, social organization, art, and communication. The Stone Age is divided into three main periods: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic, chronicling humanity's remarkable journey from simple tool-using hunter-gatherers to settled agricultural communities. The Paleolithic, or Old Stone Age, is the earliest and longest phase, lasting from about 2.5 million years ago to around 10,000 BCE. This era witnessed the emergence of Homo habilis, often referred to as the handy man, recognized as the first species to create and use stone tools. These early tools were quite simple, primarily consisting of sharp-edged stones for cutting meat or cracking bones. Over time, tools became more refined, particularly with the arrival of Homo erectus and later Homo sapiens. The development of hand axes, scrapers, and spear points allowed early humans to become more efficient hunters and gatherers. They also learned to control fire, a transformative milestone that enabled them to cook food, stay warm, and protect themselves from predators. During the Paleolithic era, humans were nomadic, frequently moving in search of food in favorable climates. They lived in temporary shelters, such as caves or huts made from animal hides and branches. Social organization was likely based on small, kin-related groups, where cooperation was essential for survival. Cultural and spiritual life began to take shape during this time, with cave paintings found in sites like Lascaux in France and Altamira in Spain depicting animals and hunting scenes, hinting at early symbolic thought or religious beliefs. Burial practices also emerged, showing a growing awareness of life, death, and possibly an afterlife. Around 10,000 BCE, as the last ice age ended and the global climate warmed, human societies transitioned into the Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age. This transitional period was marked by gradual yet significant shifts in lifestyle and technology. During this time, humans began to domesticate animals like dogs and developed more advanced tools, including microliths, small, sharp flint tools often attached to wood or bone handles to create arrows, spears, or fishhooks. The Mesolithic period saw humans becoming increasingly settled, particularly near rivers, lakes, and other abundant natural resources. They started to exploit a wider range of food sources, including fish and grains, leading to more complex social structures. Innovation and adaptation characterized the Mesolithic period. In Europe and parts of Asia, humans constructed semi-permanent dwellings from wood and stone, laying the groundwork for future villages. In regions like the Levant, the Natufian culture began to establish agricultural practices, storing surplus grain and developing early forms of plant cultivation. While hunting and gathering remained prevalent, these changes reflected a growing inclination towards stability and planning for the future. Tools became more diverse and specialized, and early pottery began to surface, hinting at developments that would flourish in the next phase. The Neolithic, or New Stone Age, commenced around 9,000 to 8,000 BCE in the Fertile Crescent and gradually spread across the globe. This revolutionary period, often called the Neolithic Revolution, was characterized by the domestication of plants and animals, the rise of agriculture, and the establishment of permanent settlements. Humans transitioned from foraging to farming, cultivating crops like wheat, barley, and lentils, and raising animals such as sheep, goats, and cattle. This new way of life facilitated surplus food production, population growth, and the formation of villages and towns. Archaeological evidence from settlements like Çatalhöyük in modern-day Turkey and Jericho in the West Bank showcases early urban life, with mud brick houses, communal storage facilities, and even early religious shrines. The Neolithic era also brought about profound social and technological changes. With permanent homes and food security, people could specialize in various tasks. Artisans emerged, creating pottery, textiles, and tools with greater precision and variety. Pottery, in particular, played a crucial role in food storage and cooking, reflecting both functional and artistic advancements. The invention of the loom and weaving techniques revolutionized clothing production. The widespread use of polished stone tools significantly improved efficiency in farming and construction. Monumental architecture began to emerge, with structures like Stonehenge in England suggesting a complex belief system and the capacity for large-scale communal organization. Socially, Neolithic communities became more structured, developing leadership roles, religious authorities, and early forms of governance. As settlements grew, people began organizing into hierarchies based on wealth, occupation, or ancestry. Religious and ceremonial practices flourished, as evidenced by burial mounds, temples, and figurines like the Venus of Willendorf, which symbolized fertility or goddess worship. Trade networks also began to form, allowing communities to exchange goods like obsidian, flint, and decorative items over long distances. The end of the Neolithic period varied by region, but it generally occurred around 3000 to 2000 BCE, as the use of metal tools, first copper and later bronze, became more widespread. This transition marked the beginning of the Bronze Age and the conclusion of the Stone Age. The mastery of metallurgy ushered in a new era of innovation, warfare, and civilization building, laying the foundations for the complex societies of ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, and beyond. Despite its ancient origins, the legacy of the Stone Age continues to resonate in many aspects of modern human life. It was during this long and dynamic period that humans developed the essential skills, tools, and cultural expressions that would shape all future civilizations. From the invention of language and art to the cultivation of the first crops and the construction of the first homes, the Stone Age was not merely a time of survival, but a remarkable era of groundbreaking achievements in the human story. Its slow, incremental progress over millions of years underscores the adaptability, creativity, and resilience that define humanity. In conclusion, the Stone Age was a vast and transformative era that encapsulates the dawn of human society. It witnessed the evolution of tool-making, the taming of fire, the birth of art and spirituality, the domestication of animals, and the revolutionary shift to agriculture. Divided into the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic periods, each phase contributed unique developments that set the stage for civilization as we know it. The tools and artifacts left behind from this period are more than relics, they are enduring testaments to human ingenuity, perseverance, and our innate desire to understand and shape the world around us. Thank you for joining us for Life in the Stone Age.